And so we have finished windrowing. I'm going to run down and grab the baler and grab the T595 with the bale collector, and we will start collecting windrows or bales of hay. Once again, straw, you also need straw bales, and then you can wrap the hay bales to get silage. I think we've been over this like 8 times, but I just want to make sure you understand what we're doing. There'll be 3 things that we're done. When we're done, we'll have hay, we'll have wrapped hay, and we'll have straw. And that's what we need to pop into the mixer to feed the cows. And then the cows will be happy cows. Though we have no cows yet, but they are coming very soon actually now, because once that silage is ready, we're going to sell it and we're going to buy lots of cows. Probably get like 30 or 40 or more. And those cows will bring in, you know, $3,000 or $4,000 a day, but forever. We'll always have that money coming in. So it's a nice little extra income to have. And as our money goes up, we'll buy more and more, and we'll buy more fields, and we'll start, you know, growing this farm. But we've done pretty good so far, I think, in growing it. Now, you know, if you're going to play normally, you could also do silage, and that's another good way to make money. And I think it's an important feature in that you can do the logging, you can do the silage, and you mix them all together, you get a farm that's fairly productive, or very productive, even on hard mode. And that's, once again, we are playing on hard, if you don't remember. So here's our little baler, or big baler actually, though it's the smaller of the 2. And once again, it's not the fastest operating baler, but it does do a good job, and it will make us round bales. So of course, get ready to go chasing after them, because they ain't gonna stay. So here we go. The first baling with our new baler. Mater, you can't push on my hand like that, buddy. As you can see down in the bottom right-hand corner, our baler is filling up. When it gets to like the 90 percentile, it'll start to beep, letting us know that it's getting full and that we should slow down and empty it. You'll hear a beep in a minute. There it is, so we're 90%. I'm going to slow down. 98, 99, 100. Okay, so now we press O, and that opens up the back and poops out the bale. There it goes. Down the hill she rolls, so we need to grab this guy and start getting ready to catch these bales before they go out into traffic. I think it's B. There we go. And there goes the bale. Hopefully it stopped. If they don't roll, I'll just leave them, but if they start rolling, we'll try to catch them before they get too far away, because, oh yeah, see that? He's still rolling. So he rolled into the grass pile, so no harm done. But still, we're going to rustle this guy up and push him out so we can get to him. I didn't realize this, but one of the farmer guys that watches my channel was telling me that these bales can weigh like a ton. I mean, they really weigh a lot. So we'll just park this across here behind the process, because we want this tractor to be here to block the bales from rolling into the road. They'll just stop when they hit this tractor. So there we go. Hop back in here and continue our baling process. Easy there, mate. I'm going to guesstimate we'll probably get like 20 to 30 bales, maybe 20 at the rate that we're going. Maybe less, I don't know. We really only need 8 of each, so that should be enough to feed our cows for a little while, I think. We'll see, depending on how many cows we get. Boop. There it goes. Boop. Yeah, baling is fun. I like doing it. I like the whole process. The only thing I don't like is trying to stack them by hand. Like I said before when I was laughing evilly as I showed you the square baler and the flat trailer, saying you could use the flat trailer, ha 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 ha, because this game really has a hard time with physics and or with some gravity issues, and bales do not work well in this game. So, as far as stacking goes, crap, I overshot, and that does happen. Now the hope is that it's shallow enough here that they won't roll after us, but they might. Alright, turn around here. Go down. Yeah, notice we go a lot slower going uphill than we do going downhill, of course. Just like anything in tractor life. Yeah, I can't imagine. This is, once again, a 160 horsepower tractor. The requirements for this baler were 90, but I can't imagine trying to pull this with that other tractor. It just seems to me like this is having a little bit of a struggle getting this thing to go uphill. Another one would really struggle trying to get it uphill, so. And press O to release. And out comes the bale. And she's going to roll. Let's see if it stops. Nope, time to get active. Come to Papa. We might as well grab the rest while we're out and about. Another one. I think there's one more down here. Yep. So the good news is so far we haven't had to use the grappler, but if I could leave that down at the garage, that would save a little time. Alright, so we'll hop back into this guy. Get our roller belt rolling again. Yeah, when this game first came out, the roller belt, or roller, yeah, I think they call it the roller belt, was $99,000 or $98,000, and the square baler was $88,000. And I was like, man, it's kind of funny that this one's more expensive, but it's like the smaller, less efficient one. And then they fixed the pricing in the menu, so. But what happened between then and now is that a bunch of people made their own round bale mods, and they all priced them according to this, like a little cheaper. They looked at this one and said, well, that one's 90, so let's make these like 80. So there's a whole bunch of modified balers out there that are like $80,000 for round balers, and then they dropped the price on this one to like 54. So now all those mods haven't been updated, and they're like way overpriced. But this one, you know, is the cheapest one now, so it's usually the mod ones are cheaper, but they've, oh man, oh, rats. I was hoping I'd get that last little bit, but, yeah, whatever. There we go. And so we continue to bale. Alright guys, so I think you've seen what this looks like. We've gotten this whole main field taken care of. Now I'm going to go into the pen and grab that little field. But this is the process for baling. And once again, you're also going to do this, and we'll see that it will be tomorrow on the next day. I don't know what episode it'll be, but it'll be once the sun goes down. We'll you know, obviously we'll do this, and then overnight we're going to have to wait while those hay crops grow. Once the hay is done growing, not the hay, oh my gosh, this wheat or barley, I think I grew wheat. Once the wheat is done growing, is what I was trying to say, we'll harvest it and leave a straw swath, and we'll bale that, so you'll see. how that goes. And that's where we get the straw for our mix. So, all right, guys. So I'm going to continue doing this, and I will see you once I get close to being finished. Whoops, wrong button. I know I promised I'd finish up, but Mater's watching SpongeBob, right? So he runs into the kitchen. He's so funny how quickly kids grow. Like, you guys, I'm sure if you've been watching my videos for a while, you remember Mater, when he couldn't even talk, he would just say, like, you know, now he's, like, totally talking. But he goes into the kitchen. He's 3, you know, and he grabs 2 spatulas, and he comes back in the living room just now. He goes, I got 2 spatulas. I fry cook. So he's watching SpongeBob, and he's running around with 2 spatulas like he's a fry cook. I thought you guys would think that was funny. Maybe you didn't. All right, I'll see you in a minute. You know, I got to say, one thing I like about this round baler is that back here in this tight little field, I would have a lot of trouble with that big square baler. In fact, I've done this before with the square baler, and it was almost impossible. But this little roller belt is so small that it doesn't really have any problems getting into those like tight edges and stuff. So you can really squeeze it into small places. And that is a nice feature because, you know, a lot of times you're going to run into fields like this where you're in tight situations, and this thing just works like a champ. All right, see you in a little bit. I think I way overestimated how many bales I'm going to get. I'll be lucky if I get 16. So we'll take however many we have. We'll split them in half, do half of them silage and half of them hay. Or half of them, yeah, just hay bales. And the other half will be the wrapped hay bales. But, yeah, that was definitely a little bit of a letdown. I thought I was going to get more, and I definitely have not gotten that many bales. So, all right, catch up with you. Well, I keep saying that. All right. Boop. All right, so we finished up with the baling. Unfortunately, I'm left with a almost full bunker of bale. But that's okay, because next time it'll either become straw or it'll continue to be hay, but whatever. Hey! We're going to fold this up. Let's turn it off. Fold it up. There we go. So we're going to return this guy to the shed, clean it up, and put it away. We'll stick together here during this part. And then I need to collect the rest of the bales. It probably will take 2 trips, but I think I maybe got like 12 bales. I was hoping for like 20, but oh well. It's still not bad news because, like I said, we don't even have any cows yet, so it's like it sounds sad, but traffic's getting heavy. We're getting into work time here. There's my other tractor. I was going to beep, but instead I got the menu because my buttons are wrong. Durr. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Well, he just turns, doesn't even stop. Alright, let's clean this thing up. And I think for now, let's see, what else do we have to do? Well, we're going to have to move all that silage over. So we'll ready this guy up with the bucket loader. And the other tractor will end up being the guy that pulls the trailer. But right now I don't need that, so. It doesn't even look like it got even dirty. It's like fine. Alright, so let's back this into the garage. The garagey. You know what? The more I do this thing, I really like this little roller belt. It's small. It's easy to maneuver. It's lightweight. It does a good job. It's kind of a neat. I'm so used to doing the big square baler. I'm sorry, I'm totally not facing the mic. I'm so used to doing the big square baler that having that little one's kind of a novel thing, and I like it. So let's move this around this way. When those arms come back, I'm going to get them and put them on this. And then we'll just be waiting for the silage to be ready. So let's go ahead and pick up the rest of the bales. I think I got 6 on here now. No, 4. Okay. I can get a total of 8, so this paddock will fill them up the rest of the way. I love the robotic motion. It's like whoosh, whip those bales on. Whoosh. All right, so we're full. So let's run this down to our facility, and we'll store these. Yeah, I forgot this guy's a little bit slower moving than the other one. And we should be able to drop these forks off now, so we'll put the forks right out here. And that other dude can pick them up later. Oh, man. Sounds like Violet needs a little talking to. I could probably put the bale wrapper over here. Wait a minute, where am I going? This is not the best route, but here we are. I'm driving over our pile. Actually, we can check on it and see how it's doing. 93%, so in about an hour or two, this will be ready to move over to the biogas facility. Alright, so we're going to use this as our bale storage facility. It's broken into 3 sections, so we'll do unwrapped here, wrapped in the next section, and then straw in the last section. This first load is going to be unwrapped. Alright, so we're going to say O. This should fit in under this roof, we'll see. I don't know, it's going to be close. So in real life, it probably will pass right through, but let's see if it goes. No, it fits. Look at that. I can actually push it all the way back. It's just starting to go through there. So for now, we'll set them right here. You want to make sure that your tractor is straight when you let go. Otherwise, you'll end up pulling them over. It's more of a problem with the square baler than the round baler, but it does happen with the round baler too. And you always want to wait till they settle before you pull forward. So, look at how it makes the tractor bounce. I always love that. Boing, 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 boing. Cool. Alright, so let's go grab the rest. I really like this little 595. It's a pretty cool little, like, half-size tractor. It's like right in between there. Pretty cool too how you bounce around in the cabin. A little more realistic. After having it though, it's like makes the other tractors feel really flat. So I'm spoiled now. If there's a mod that you can get to have it do it to all of your tractors all the time. And you can turn it on and off too, so I think we're only going to have, let's see, there's one up there. There's 2 over there. There's 1 here. I don't know. We might have 8 more. It'd be nice if we could have 16 so it's an even number. But, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're probably just going to have 6, 7. Well, maybe. We definitely have 7 more. But we're short 1 to make it a nice even 8. Oh well, what are you going to do? We'll have 7 wrapped and 1 extra. And we'll have a lot of straw. The straw, you'll be surprised, we're going to get a ton of straw bales. We'll stick them in there and then we'll just leave them for a while. We won't do it again for a while for that because you don't need as much straw. And then we still have the collector wagon full of straw too. That straw will go to making manure. Once we have a lot of manure, we can also use that for fertilizer. So Yeah, dang it. We're unfortunately one bale short of a Happy Meal. But what are you going to do? Put that up. So let's go ahead and drop this off. And, yeah. Cool. This is fun. I like these kind of chores because they're, you know, you get a lot done. You do have a lot to do, but you feel like it's not as repetitive because for a little while you're doing this, and then you're you know, mowing, and then you're windrowing, and then you're, you know, collecting it, and then you're putting it on a trailer, and it's like it gives you a bunch of different things to do. I like that kind of thing. So, oops, dang it. I'm gonna have to fix that as soon as I'm done recording because it's gonna make me nuts. It's gonna make me wild. All right, so our next step is to get these bales wrapped, and then we're done. We'll get set up for the silage move. We'll do a test. And that'll be in the next video, though, for sure, because I'm going to take a break here and do a World of Tanks video, so my World of Tanks people are happy. Are you happy now, Spike? So we're going to take this here. Actually, we are going to run it over to the other barn. I think about it. We'll unload that there. So you'll see how we do this. And we'll leave the bale wrapper over in this barn here. That way we have distributed equipment. It's not all in one place. It makes it a little bit easier for us to manage. Look at all that grass out there now. That's going to be nice. Next day or two, we're going to get a lot more hay. So instead of one measly bale load, we'll get like an additional 7 bales. That field is worth like 7 bales. So we unload these outside of the barn. Say, why are we doing that? Well, you'll see. And we drop them, pull forward, and unload that thing. And meanwhile, we're going to go over here and grab this guy. Yeah, we can grab this guy. We'll just run him backwards. I know, he's going to run backwards here. Whoops. Because we're silly. If we can we? No, we can't. Oh. I thought we could put this on the front, but actually it looks like it needs a trailer hitch. So maybe we can just do it with the weight on.
Daddy, it can't go on here.
Look at this. Oh, it's just going to fight with me the whole way. Dang it. Son of a biscuit. All right, try this again. This time with no weight on the front. So this is our bale wrapper. And once again, this will make silage, just like we have under the big wrap. But this time it's in unique, small, easily measured bundles. And the reason why I like that is because as we load things into the mixer, you're going to load 1 straw, 1 silage, and 1 hay into the mixer, and then you'll have your mixed ration for your cows. Why is that important? Well, it makes life a lot easier, for sure. Alright, so we're going to get this thing up and running. And we're going to plop these out behind me. Whoops. Whoa. Almost crashed the computer there. And I don't think it unloads automatically. I think it just dumps off on the back, and then you have to unload it yourself. So well, it really wraps that up, huh? Let me press O, and it dumps it, and it'll grab the next one. Now, once again, you can only wrap hay. You cannot wrap straw. So they do that on purpose. Because hay is very dry, or straw is very dry. But hay still has some moisture in it. So you will not get a fermentation process with straw. Now, if you chaff the straw and compact it, then you can get silage. But Let's see if it'll grab the other one. It should. There we go. Oh. It's the simple things that make me laugh. Look, there's a bale floating in the midair. What? Oh. Great physics. Good job, Giants. You guys need to work on that a little. Just a hair. Oh well, it could happen in any game for sure, but seems to happen a lot in this game. And unfortunately, the last one is in the exact wrong spot, so we're going to have to move that over. In fact, oops, that probably screws that up, huh? Alright, so there's that. And we'll, instead of, well, maybe it's easier just to move this around. Maybe not. Come on, scooch through. There we go. Oh, this is going to be a problem. I can't get too close to those or it's going to grab them. So, rats. And it's hard to back it up because when you have it out, like extended, it goes behind the tractor to the left because you should, you can do this in the field, like you can wrap them before you pick them up, which I just didn't do, so. But it's hard to back it up when it's extended like that because it goes crooked a little bit instead of going straight. It really turns a lot. We should be able to get it. There we go. Oh, come on. Quit it. Look, it's making the other tractor bob. Oh, the physics. And in the mod maker's defense, the Giants tractors do that too. The in-game tractors also do that occasionally, so it's not just the mod. And that's it. So we're gonna pack this dude up. And now it straightens out, and we're gonna go pull this around and put this away for the night or morning. I don't think we won't be making any more hay today, but we'll get this thing packed away and get this tractor ready for the silage move. Oh! Thought we were gonna have a little front end love there. Alright, so we're going to grab there. This. Alright, so we're going to go here. Pick that up. I'm going to go here. And put this up. And we're going to put these away for now. We will need them later, but... Oh. Dar. Okay. And this is going to go up here like that. And we're just going to drop the weight off, because that made sense. Pick the shovel up. Alright, so we're now ready to move the silage once it comes due. And we'll go over to the biogas plant and you'll get to see that process. You might be asking, how am I going to do that? Well, I'm hoping that we can load it into our cow feeding wagon, because that should, it works with the Kuhn SPV, the Comfort, so it probably will work with the mixer also. But you'll see what I'm talking about. So I don't know that we should ever... Oh, I forgot. I was going to put the wrapper over here. Oh well, whatever. Too stupid to remember minor details like that. Or too tired. One or both. Probably both. I'm not a details person for sure. Alright, so pack this trailer right here. I wonder what the button is on here. Oh, ha, I found the horn. It's not. Is that it? No. Is this it? Aha, okay. It's Y. Left shift Y. Okay. And we're going to back this up a little bit. Always be careful when you're working with your bales or you will end up knocking them over. They are very fidgety. And the rocking tractor doesn't help. We're going to go back around the farm here and we're going to clean this guy up and get him hooked up to the cow wagon moo. Alright, so is this trailer dirty? No, it's fine. So we're just going to pull this in here, right? Is this the one? No, I want it in the next one. It's going to go here. And we're going to back it in. I cut it a little close there. Oh, oh, ah. So freaking funny. Alright, back it up. Back it up, back it up. Whoa, easy. And that's it. So let's go ahead and wash this guy off and pick up the cow feeder. Still kind of dark out. Being 7 o'clock in the morning. Alright. The New Holland is clean. Reporting for duty. So we're going to pick up the cow feeder. And this is probably the only way in-game to do this. If it doesn't work, we'll have to get a conveyor. But I don't want to spend money on that, but it'll pay for itself. But still, I'd rather do it this way if possible. It may not work. I wonder if we can try the trigger. Let's go see if we can do this. We're going to try this out. I don't know if this will show us or not, but if we can see where it dumps, we might be able to just tell right away if we can do this or not. Maybe. At least we'll get a positive. We won't get a negative, but we'll get a positive. So let's go down there and check it out. Alright, let's see here. So if I pull up to the biogas receptacles, there's a little secret spot here that is right up against this thing here. And it'll show that we can dump here if it exists. Rats, it's not showing up. Fudge nuts. But this might have to have stuff in it for it to show. And it's assuming it comes out this side. It might not. But so far, it's a no-go. Maybe if I flip the tractor around, let's see this side. Let's see if it's different over here. Once again, the goal is not to have to load those bins, because if I do, this is going to be a very tedious process. But it'll still be, each scoop is worth like $1,000, so it's still worthwhile, but it takes a long time. I've done it before, and it takes a long time to do. This is not good news. Dang. Not good. Nope, it's not showing up. I think that we're probably SOL. But, oh well, we tried. I am going to put a little silage in there and just try one more time before I give up hope, but that sucks if I can't do it, because this is going to be a nightmare. A loading nightmare. Maybe. We could do conveyor belts. I wonder how much a conveyor belt is for this setup. I mean, it's not that much silage. Alright, well, I'll figure all that out, but anyway, we gotta wait until the silage comes due. It's not ready yet. You know, worst comes to worst, I'm just gonna have to drive it down one shovel load at a time, and that'll... It's not very far, but it's far enough that it's gonna take all day. But we're waiting for everything else to get finished, so we have time. But that will suck if that is the case. Let's see. Let's take a look at the conveyor belt mod. It's under mods, front loaders. This, not too bad. About $8,000. We'll just buy one, and then we'll return it when we're done. Not really what I want to do, but it'll make things go faster, but still. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. See you on the fields.